We're live here. Welcome everybody to the 2024 San Antonio Fall Home and Garden Show exhibitor webinar, where Lucy and I will be bringing you all things related to this upcoming show. Lucy, say hi.
Hello.
Right. As you see here on your screen, this is what the floor looks like once we're up and going. Carpeted, stage in the back, down in the entrance here underneath these words. So you kind of get a view of what you're looking for those first timers. All right, here's your team. So that's me, Lupe Marino up at the top. Lucy's right underneath me. She's your show coordinator. To the right, you'll have your sales reps, Laura Martin, which I'm pretty sure about 90% of you guys know who she is. She's our senior exhibit sales consultant. And Diana Keener at the bottom right, she is newer to the team, but you wouldn't know it. True rock star. She is also your sales consultant. So they split the alpha. So some of you work with Laura, some of you work with Diana. For those of you who don't know, this is Laura's last fall show as your sales rep. She's retiring after next spring. So make sure that you give her all the love that you can possibly give her and maybe convince her not to retire. You know, you never know. We'd love to thank our sponsors and our partners. Without you guys, a lot of the things that we do wouldn't be possible. So thank you all, our aisle sponsors, our stage sponsor, our presenting sponsor, all of our partners, Interior Fairs, Jordy, all of you guys. We couldn't do a lot of our features without you guys and promotion of the show without you guys. So really thank you so very much. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor and or a partner for a feature or a specific product or bag sponsor, or you'd like to sponsor an aisle, please feel free to reach out. A couple of the sponsorships that are taken already, our presenting sponsorship for fall is taken by GASABA, the Greater San Antonio Builders Association. Our stage sponsorship is also no longer available. That's taken by Desert King Windows, as well as a new sponsorship we are doing this year. It's Free Ticket Friday. So Desert King Windows has sponsored our Friday attendance. So all attendance on Friday will be free, courtesy of Desert King Windows. So that's pretty exciting. It's new. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so if there's anything you'd like to do in any way you'd like to contribute, give me a call and we can see what we can drum up for you. Okay. Today's agenda, we're going to do a quick overview of the show, what to do before the show, during, move in, during the show, and during move out, things to expect, best practices, that sort of thing. Highlights for this show, our HGTV sponsor, celebrity this year is Rico Leone. Rico will share his expertise on remodeling, homes, and his charming stories. He'll have a fireside chat on our stage. On, I believe it is Friday and Saturday. He'll be there live, so that's pretty cool. Again, as I mentioned, we have the free admission Friday. On Friday the 27th, all admission is free, courtesy of Desert Kings. And we have some entrance gardens that are going to be there. Rainbow Gardens will have a beautiful entrance display. We'll, of course, have the Fresh Ideas stage, sponsored by Desert King Windows. We're going to have the Savory San Antonio. So if you're hungry, make sure you go and eat. We'll have the pet adoption. It's going to be a great time. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you tell your friends and family to come out and see you guys and see us too. Ticket prices and show hours are ticket prices for Saturday and Sunday. Box office is $10. For adults and senior is $8. You can order online tickets in advance and save $2. That discount does go away once the show starts on Friday. So all the way through Thursday before the show, you can save $2 by purchasing your ticket online. Children 16 and under are free and they don't require a ticket. Show hours are Friday 12 to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, and Sunday 11 to 6. So yes, we do expect you guys there the whole time. We will be there the whole time, so feel free to hang out with us. How we market the show, our total promotions budget for the fall show is $183,300. That spend will include a ton of ads via radio, TV, billboard, digital ads, print. Yes, I know you're probably thinking print, but you'd be surprised. We do a homeowner mailer, we do a Val pack. Print is not dead, but it's definitely not our number one source. So we still, attack it from all angles. We do digital. On top of our digital, we do OTT ads. Those are the ads that you get on your streaming services as well as YouTube. In between videos and things like that. That's what an OTT is. So we have a bunch of those. And that's already on top of our really robust social media campaign that we manage ourselves. So yeah, we do tons to market the show. Just a few examples. That's the homeowner letter that we send out there. One of the digital billboards that we do, and then the Val Pack sample there for you. And again, this is just a small example of things that we send out or have up that you'll see around the city, promoting the show. Okay, this exhibitor kit section, I believe is going to be all Lucy. You guys are tired of hearing from me anyway, so Luce, why don't you take over?
Absolutely. It's what the people want.
I know.
So as you guys are prepping for the show, the single best thing you can do for yourselves is check the exhibitor kit. It has absolutely everything we're going to cover, and it's very easy to get to. There's a link fully right there at the top of the slide. Or if you just go to any page on the show's website, there's an exhibitor info tab that you can click on that takes you straight to the kit. And once again, just the most important thing you can do leading up to the show. It's going to cover everything and more that we talk about today. And it is always a best practice to check that before if you have a question, more than likely it's on the kit. So if you open up the kit to check, it might save you an email. But you are always more than welcome to reach out for us with any questions. All right, Loops. And
could have just told me to go to the next slide, Lucy.
I was in a flow. All right. Comp tickets, another very important thing leading up to the show. So they are all going to get sent out on August 20th if you're booked by then. This is what the email looks like. Now, it does sometimes get filtered to spam. The email comes from that no reply at mail3.microspect link right there, email address right there. So if you're not seeing it and you know you were booked by August 20th, check your spam folder, search under that email address. If you book after August 20th, you will absolutely still get comp tickets. I send them out every week, usually on a Friday, but they will still be from that email address. But once you get that email, if you click here, it's going to take you to this screen. And this is your distributor portal. So it lets you track your tickets. On the top right, you can see you're allotted. Everyone's going to get allotted 20 tickets. It shows how much you've sent. And then fulfilled means how many were downloaded off the website. So someone got the email, they downloaded their free ticket. Redeemed means that free ticket was scanned at the show. So they actually came to the show. And to send those out, if you just click on invite a contact, it takes you to this next screen. And it's super simple. You select how many you want to send out. You put in a name, first name, last name, both, if you're feeling fancy, and an email address. So you do need an email address to send it out, but it'll be a pre-set up email. You can add in a note like with where your booth is or your booth number, but it will be they'll still receive a fully fleshed out email if you don't add in an optional note. All right, and then let's see, what do we got next? Oh, Loops, I think I need to pass it back to you.
Of course you do. Of course you do. All right. It's what the people want, Luce. It's what the people want.
It is.
All right, guys, what to do before the show. Many of you will ask, what does my booth come with? Your booth comes with the pipe and drape. It's 8 foot in the back and 3 on the sides. Electrical, tables, chairs, flooring, any of that is additional that you can either supply yourself or you can rent from our decorator, or order those utilities like water and electrical from the utility providers. Everyone will have drape just like this that you see in the picture, unless you're in a 20 by 20 booth or larger. Those tend to be islands. And so we don't drape any of those so that you have all 4 corners and you're visible on all 4, since you did get that as part of your space. So we wouldn't want to block you in. If you would like some drape, please find me and Lucy and we can make that happen for you. But this is essentially your standard 10 by 10 here, 8 in the back, 3 on the sides. And if you do need to order any of your utilities or booth furnishings, you can go to that exhibitor services kit that Lucy mentioned a couple slides back. You'll find all the contact information there. If you order early, you do get discounts for ordering early. If for some reason you forget to order or you just didn't think you needed it and you changed your mind once you were on site, you can still order on site. You just no longer get that advanced discount pricing. So just keep that in mind. If you need gas, water, or internet or phone, that's done through the Alamo Dome. If you need electrical, that's done through Edlin. And any type of decorator services, booth furnishings, forklift services, um, cart rentals, things like that, that's done through GEMS. That's the official decorator, and they also have a discount for any services that you order with them. If you are going to be sampling any type of food or beverage, you do need to have a permit. And so you'll want to, again, go to the exhibitor kit on our website, fill out the application, and please make sure you send that back to Lucy so she can get that ordered and taken care of for you. And then Lucy will take you your permit probably Friday morning when we receive them. And if you have any questions like, do I need a permit? Do I not need a permit? Always reach out to Lucy for that. She loves to answer all of your questions. So please call or email her. Lucy, I think you should do the exhibitor listing, the enhancing of. You're so passionate about it.
I would love to. I do have a lot of passion for this area. So you booked the show. Your basic listing is already live on our show's website. Within 24 hours of signing that contract, you're going to receive an automatic email from our system, and this is going to allow you to enhance that listing. And the same link can be used repeatedly until the Friday of the show. So because you can add in pictures, videos, show specials. If any of that changes, you can always just update your listing. And if you can't find that email, because if you had booked a few months ago and that email's long buried, we can easily resend it. Just shoot me an email and I'll get you that email resent. But yeah, enhancing your listing makes a huge difference. So on the right is a basic listing. It just comes with your company name, your booth number, and a link to your website. On the left, and there is no additional cost to do this. It's all built into your booth price. This is what an enhanced listing can look like. They got their logo. They have all their socials linked. They have a nice like promo video. They have a description, a show special, which I would strongly recommend having some sort of show special because that will get you listed on different areas on our website as well. So it's just additional free exposure. But yes, it looks a heck of a lot better. So we really, really recommend it. You do typically see an increase in our traffic flow on the website from our attendees. All right. And along with your enhanced listing, you will have a decal in front of your booth with a QR code at the show. And so what this will do is attendees can scan this QR code and it'll allow them to save your company's information. And to make sure they have all the updated information, you want to enhance your listing. If you enhance your listing, it updates this information on your QR code. So it's going to be the same info shown. So once again, just another really good reason to enhance your listing because that'll make sure the right information's on your QR code when they scan it. And that is a working example. So if you want to see what people will be able to see, go ahead and scan that QR code and get yourself a little example. Okay, and so if looking at the exhibitor kit is the most important thing to do before the show, this is the second most important thing. Please check the move-in map. It is color-coded by drive-in day. So far left, the orange, that is a Tuesday drive-in. If you need if you need a vehicle to move into your booth, if you have something heavy or it's just a heck of a lot easier, your drive-in day will allow you to drive straight up to your booth space. You may not move in early without permission from Lupe or myself. You may move in late, but you cannot drive in. If you move in late, it's hand cart or carry only. And if you'd like an exception to be made, just ask the show team. You will need permission. There'll be a list for everybody by drive-in day. You will not be permitted to drive into the venue outside of your day. All right. And where to park? So lot A is exhibitor and ADA parking. If you'd like to park in lot A, it is free during move-in. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no cost. If you'd like to park in lot A during the show, you'll want to buy a pass during move-in. The pass is $45. There'll be a desk set up next to the check-in desk to purchase it from the building. But if that doesn't make sense for you, if you're not working the show every day, I would recommend parking in lot C. That's $10 a day. It is card only, but it'll get you into the building just fine. And then lot B is our overflow parking. Okay, and then the layout. So lot A is what's going to get you access to the loading docks. They're listed right there on the right. The top of the map is where the show office desk will be. That's where you can pick up your badges. And then that green dot, there'll be another table right next to the show office desk. That is where you can buy your parking passes. So if you're not sure where to go, just go to the middle of the show where the main aisle is. It's a wider 20-foot aisle, and just go straight down to the end. And then if you need to order any utilities on site, that is that orange dot on the right. Jim's and Edlin will have their desks set up so you can order your services on site if you still haven't. Once again, we do recommend you order those ahead of time. You will get a better rate than ordering them on site. And then those are the hours on the left. But like Lupe said, if you're there, we'll be there. We will be there the entire show, move in, show hours, and move out.
Sunday, you might find us a little delirious. And if you want to see that, you can find us at the show office, I'm sure, if we're not walking the floor. But yeah, we'll be there every step of the way.
Mentally or not, we'll be there. All right, and your badges. So during move-in, strongly recommend going to that show office desk to pick up your badges. You will need those starting on Friday to access the show floor. They will not let you in without a badge. And your badges are allotted based on your booth size. So if you are 100 to 300 square foot booth, you get 5 badges. 400 square foot and more, you do get 10. You do get more. It's a bigger booth. And if you won't see everybody before the show, then I would recommend picking up their badges and just working it out to meet them at the entrance to pass them off their badge. They will be checking for them. And please do not use your comp tickets instead of an exhibitor badge. That will affect our attendance results, and we would like an accurate count for our attendees at the show. All right. And let's see. So during move-in, when you're setting up your display, if you have driven onto the show floor because it's your drive-in day, we do ask that you unload your vehicle as quickly and safely as you can, and then get the vehicle off the show floor. This will allow for a better flow and a quicker move-in for everybody. And with your booth flooring, because you do need to have booth flooring, please use the correct tape to tape it down to the floor on the Alamo Dome. Do not use duct tape or Gorilla Glue tape or basically anything that's not gaffer's, masking, or painter's tape. It'll leave a residue, and the Alamo Dome will invoice you for that cleaning charge. And also be aware of your booth's height. So unless you are 400 square feet or larger, you do have an 8-foot height restriction for your booth. So, and that's really easy to keep track of because that pipe and drape that'll be the back of your booth is 8 feet tall. So if you're above the pipe and drape, your booth height is too tall. And also remember to please not start any electrical fires.
Wait, but are you sure?
If it's not too much trouble.
Okay.
Lupe?
No electrical fires on my part.
Yes, okay. I feel a lot better now that I have verbal confirmation. So for everybody else, with your electricity, you will get a plug-in. They're going to drop a plug for you. For anything you plug in, use surge protectors and only use plugs with grounds. The ground is that third prong. And know what you're powering to what you're using. So if you have a weak little surge protector and you're plugging in 3 different TVs, that is no good. And please know daisy chaining, which is connecting multiple cords to make a longer cord. That is a major fire hazard, and the fire marshal will not like it.
I'm pretty sure all of us in our homes daisy chain, but inside the Alamo Dome, where the fire marshal goes and inspects, they hate that. So please don't daisy chain. They will prevent us from opening the show. Then we'll open late, and all those people at the door waiting to get in will be super ornery. Nobody wants that. So just get yourself a really good surge protector.
Exactly.
Don't make Lucy ornery. Nobody wants to see that either.
No, it's a heinous sight. And Loops, I think it's back to you.
All right, back to me, guys. The do's to exhibit like an expert. We do require floor covering in your booth space. The entire space must be covered. If you have a 10 by 10 booth, then we require for you to cover the 10 by 10 area. If you have 400 square feet, we require 400 square feet to be covered. It looks professional, it looks better. We carpet the aisles. We ask you guys to carpet your booth space. Do stay inside your booth when selling. So you can't roam the aisles to sell to people. You can't pull people from another booth or another exhibitor to, hoot and holler and come to your booth instead. Just sell within your contracted space. Please do not put any flyers or cards at the entrance or on tables on the main aisle. All of that swag should stay inside of your booth. If you have any tables that you're going to be using, we do ask that they be skirted. Now, if your table is a beautiful wooden custom piece of something and that is, you're selling furniture, you do not have to cover that. We're talking about, the pop-up tables, the plastic tables, the round tables that you kind of put up and you put your product on top of. Those are the ones that we would love for you to have skirted. Reason for it is we tend to store things under the table, and once it's all skirted, you can't see under there, and it just looks nicer than seeing a bunch of boxes or extra. Um, you know, Everyone's kind of, oh, I brought this from home. Here's my purse. Here's my backpack, and it just looks a little messy. So if it's skirted, it hides it. Any signage you have, we recommend it be professionally made. No handwritten signs. Kind of looks like those ones you see on the poles, buy your home, and it's handwritten in some thick Sharpie. It's like, are they really? Probably not. So professionally made, present yourself better. It looks awesome. If you need any signs made, the decorator can help you with that as well. The further in advance, the better. But just know that there's services out there that can help you with that. And then, of course, do staff your booth all hours of the show. If the show's open, we do expect that somebody be inside your booth. Now we get it. Sometimes, there's only one person working a booth and has to be a restroom break or a lunch break. We totally understand that's something different. But being away for a couple minutes versus not being there at all is two completely different things. So be in your booth as much as you can. And if for some reason something happens and you need to leave, just let us know. If there's some sort of emergency, heaven forbid, but if there is, just let us know. This is just kind of an example we love to show of what a good looking booth looks like, staying within all those, rules. Your display looks professional. It's not going above the 8 feet. Signage is professionally made, clear. All the flooring is covered for that 10 by 20 space. And it's clean, it's inviting. It's not intruding into the aisle. So it's just an example. This is nobody from one of our shows in San Antonio, but we just wanted you to have a visual. If you have any questions, let us know. And then to be a successful exhibitor, we get asked a lot, does it matter when I sign up, or, I don't know how much I need to sell in order for the show to be profitable. I had 70 people inside my booth and, we didn't get the ROI. There's a few different tips and tricks that, we want to share with you. Your location matters, the earlier you sign up, the better the pickings, right? You get to choose from a lot more options than, oh, we only have 2 corners left versus, we have, I don't know, 100 corners. There's a lot more flexibility there with your booth location. Be approachable in your booth. Set up your booth so that it invites people in versus keeping them in the aisle, right? It's like when someone comes knocking at your door. If you don't open your door for them for whatever it is they're selling, chances are they're not going to close you, right? But if you open the door for them and you invite them into your living room, to your dining room table, there's a better chance that you're interested in what they're selling. So the same kind of concept with your booth. Invite them into your booth, sell them inside of your booth. where they don't feel rushed because people are passing them, in the aisle or rubbing up against them as, the aisle is crowded. So get them inside your booth. Display what display and focus what you sell. We know a lot of you do multiple things and it's awesome. It's wonderful. You're a total one-stop shop, but sometimes that can be a little overwhelming. So really listen to what your potential customers are asking for, what they're questioning, what their future project is, and, focus on that. Be a consultant versus a salesperson, and then have a goal in mind. Is it leads that you need from the show? Is it sales you need from the show? Is it booked appointments? What is it that will help you calculate if that show was successful for you? And whatever it is, have a way to measure it. Uh, I need 20 leads in order, to close half of it, and that would make the show successful. However, have you. But we do recommend that. Highly, highly recommend. And then always follow up. We get a lot of attendees that actually call us and say, hey, I talked to this particular company when I was at the show, and they said they'd call me to set up an appointment, and I can't find the card, and no one has ever called me, and I don't know what to do. We can share your info as much as we can, but think about what that attendee must think, like, oh, they don't want my business. And we all know that that's not accurate. So make sure you follow up. Move out information. Lucy, is this still me?
Uh, I think so.
All right. But you guys are stuck with me. So sorry. For move out, guys, Sunday, the show closes at 6 p.m. I know you guys will all want to be out of there at 4. It'll start to slow down, but slowing down isn't the same as closed. There's still people on that show floor. Please do not break down your booth early. Please, please, please do not break down your booth early. Wait till the show is closed. You'd be surprised how many stories I could tell you guys about really big deals that happen in those last minutes of a Sunday in different markets and different shows that we've done. So please don't break down early. I know you want to get out of there. So do we, but just be patient with us. Once the show does close, we don't allow any drive-in until about 8 o'clock-ish, give or take. And that reason for that is to get the aisle carpet rolled up. So the sooner that happens, the sooner we can let you guys drive in. And the way that you can help do that is by trying to stay off of that aisle carpet as much as you can. And once we do give the all clear to start break down in your booth space so that aisle carpet can get rolled up. You can definitely hand cart and carry anything you'd want during that time, but we just won't allow drive until the aisle carpet is all raised. You can also come back on Monday and do your move out from 8 a.m. to noon. We do have a hard stop at noon as the Alamo Dome has other events after us that they need to turn the floor for. So by noon on Monday, 100% of your display has to be cleared out. So that's September 30th, Monday, the day after the show closes, noon, cleared out. And again, please, please, please do not break down prior to 6 o'clock. We beg you. Hang in there with us. We promise that it's going to be okay. As we get closer to the show, even now, you'll start getting a lot of emails that say, hey, we have the attendee list we want to sell to you. That is a scam. We do not ever share, rent, or sell any of our email lists. Because we are a permission-based email sender, that would be a total violation. And so we don't do it. So anyone claiming that they have our attendee list and they want to sell it to you, please do not give them any banking info, any credit card info. It's a complete scam. It is not true. We will never, ever contact you to offer to sell you the attendee contact information. So just please be aware. Stay vigilant out there. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Here's your team again. Lucy, Diana, myself, and Laura. And please let us know who rocks the mustache the best. I personally think that Diana's got a pretty cool one, but I don't know, Luce.
We all look so dapper. Laura's is probably my personal favorite. She's working it.
She is where it matches the hair. I love it.
Does.
Yeah, well, you guys let us know who rocks it best. And if you made it this far and you chuckled a little bit, come see us at the show office and we'll give you a treat. Just let us know. Hey, I'm here for my treat. I soldiered through that webinar. I want my treat. And we'll hook you up. All right, guys? there's any questions, again, here's all of our contact info. Feel free to call or email anytime. And we will see you guys in September. Say bye, Luce.
See everybody, or see ya.